violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, I can still get shot by the police, but I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
What's good, YouTube? It's the Black Gen Z Mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. And let's get into the video.
First at 6, an Indianapolis woman is dead after traveling to the Dominican Republic for plastic surgery. It is a growing trend. U.S.
She's straight on the right.
citizens leaving the country to get those procedures.
And WRTV's Adam Shooms and photojournalist Paul Chiodo have been working this week to try to find out what went wrong in the Dominican Republic.
So here we go. We have a sister who was looking to get a BBL procedure, get the Brazilian butt lift, get her booty fat back there, and it cost her life, okay? These women are the level of vanity, okay? The level of vanity is crazy, all right? And don't y'all women do not come in my comments talking about we get these BBLs for ourselves, we get the plastics. No, you get it for the approval of men, high value men, okay? In particular, you are getting these cosmetic surgeries for the approval of men, and in the same breath will say I don't need no man. And why are you over here trying to get these surgeries and get your booty stuffed with the fat from your stomach? Okay? Even with all the information that we have out on these, especially when you go and travel or overseas, there's, I believe, an 18% mortality rate. Meaning that 18% of the women who go out and get this procedure don't come back. That's 1 in 5. Okay? And they will still go and do this. And they say men are the ones who are superficial. Men aren't the ones asking for these procedures. We may smash the women with BBLs. We may think it look funny, look good. You want to feel what it feels like. But at the end of the day, it's not something that's required from men, especially black men. Okay?
With a heavy heart, Shacare Terry reflects on the life of her twin sister.
And she went to go get her body done in a DR, and she never made it back.
Shacare Terry was a mother to a 2-year-old and the proud owner of the Many Blessings in Paradise daycare.
Wow. So you're a mother and you own a daycare and you risk leaving your child because we know the father's not... The father is never there. Well, let's keep it a buck. In the community, the father is never there. And you can say a lot of times it is deadbeat dad situations. And then a lot of times these women just have children with men who didn't want to have kids, okay? That's just the reality of the situation. And men have no reproductive rights. So you can't really tell her that, hey, I don't really want the kid. It's OV. It's up to her. But I'm sure in this case, with the way that she looks, the tattoos on her face, it looks like, on her neck, she probably chose a bum-ass nigga.
On the city's east side before going to the Dominican Republic.
And me and my sister had the type of relationship where we could get into it 1 minute. And then right after that, we'll be back friends and talk. And so I knew someone right. I felt it in my heart. And I've been just trying to get help.
This wasn't Shacare's first surgery this year. She posted on her Facebook back in February that she got surgery. Her family says it was a gastric sleeve surgery that she got in Mexico.
Wow. So she went down to Mexico talking about your girl down 56 pounds. You can lose 56 pounds naturally. This is the laziness, the slothfulness that a lot of these sisters have. They don't want to go to the gym. And if you don't believe me, go to any mega gym you can count on one hand how many sisters are in that gym. Now, the sisters who go, their bodies look amazing. Their bodies look amazing, and they're gorgeous, and they're beautiful, but these women are just lazy. They want it the easy way, okay? They think that they could just go to the DR, go to Mexico, go to these foreign countries where they don't give a damn about you. They don't give a damn.
Just a few months later, on April 11th, her family says Shacare went with her friend Carlisha.
Damn, that's my birthday too. Taking BBL chances on my birthday.
Williams to the Dominican Republic.
So she definitely was healthy. Everything went wrong. It happened there.
They both had surgery for a Brazilian butt lift and a tummy tuck. They say the surgery was performed by Dr. Jose Desena, seen here before the surgery.
So you see Dr. Jose Desena, as long as he get that check, and I believe the surgery is about $8,000, $8,000 to $12,000 there. In the States, it's about $15,000 to $25,000. So these women wanted to take the shortcut. They didn't want to save a few extra months and get it done in the States, where you, at least if you pass away in the States, there's going to be some compensation. Over there in the DR, they don't give a damn. If you die on the operating table, you die. What do they say? Beauty hurts? Well, now, beauty kills.
But after she called me Thursday night, she just wasn't right.
The second day into recovery, which was Friday, the 15th, Shacare I was, moving around a lot more. And Shacare, I was still in pain, but I was moving around. Shacare wasn't really...
Hold up. Look at that ass. Look at her, and she still got a whole bunch of stomach. She went and got the surgery too. Look at her arms. Her arms are still fat. So what did it really do? These women are ridiculous. And they think this is what the men want. Hands are still fat. Like, what did you really accomplish going over there and risking your life? Okay? And these surgeons, they don't give a damn. They don't give a damn. These burrito surgeon gremlins are on demon time.
Moving around, she wasn't doing nothing. She would lay in bed. I would go in there and try to get her out the bed, try to get her to come downstairs and eat with me, and she just wasn't responding well.
Carlisha says Shacare was moved from their recovery house and admitted to a clinic in Santiago.
When we go in there and I see Shacare, I almost fell out.
Shorty was slumped.
Like literally, like she was on all these machines. She was unresponsive. And she wasn't talking, wasn't alert, eyes closed. She's unresponsive.
Carlisha Williams was told that Shacare was okay. Her kidneys were doing well and her body needed rest. Carlisha says Dr. Desena said she was only sedated.
So I'm like, so if you unhook that, she'll be able to breathe and stuff like that on her. He was like, oh, yeah, she's perfectly fine. Like, her body just needs rest.
That's wild. I'm telling you, these burritos overseas, they don't give a damn.
Carlisha says she went back to see Shacare the next day and a different doctor was there. According to Carlisha, that doctor told her Shacare was having a hard time breathing on her own. But 20 minutes later, she says Dr. Desena came in and told her Shacare was getting better. And
is Dr. Desena a blood? Is he a Pyru? Is he repping Sue Whoop?
Just needed dialysis.
I reach out to the mother and, I'm telling them what's going on, but I'm trying not to scare them. But at this point, I want to scream, like, get down here, like.
When Shacare's mom arrived about a week after the surgery, Carlisha says the doctors continued to say that Shacare just needed rest, and they were told to leave. Carlisha was set to come back to Indiana the next day.
Her mother's talking to her. Her mother, basically, she tells me, like, Carlisha, I don't believe my daughter is alive. She was like, I know my daughter isn't alive. Why won't they tell me?
By the time she got to Indiana, Carlisha said that she was notified that Shacare had passed away.
So she was like, Carlisha, I went back to my room. She was like, I was probably there for about an hour. She was like, they called me and told me Shacare's heart stopped. Just that quick. I said, huh? She said, as soon as she went in, she said her daughter was already in a body bag that quick.
Woo! They put her in a body bag before the parents were even able to identify her.
Shacare and Carlisha say they just want answers. I reached out to the State Department. They said they can confirm the death of a U.S. citizen in the Dominican Republic, and they're providing all appropriate assistance to the family.
We're gonna keep fighting. We will not stop at all.
And this is where it gets tricky.
I'm here on the corner of MLK and Medgar Evers, and it's a very tranquil scene compared to just a couple hours ago where a drive-by shooting just took place. Excuse me, I'm getting live updates as we speak. I've just been updated to the amount of casualties from this drive-by shooting, and I'm getting reports that 2 people were actually declared deceased and 27 others were shot and injured but are in stable condition. And although we must pray for the families of the fallen, we must also praise God for the aim of the super gremlin. If you want to know more about the victims of this crime, make sure you add BGZM News 17 on Patreon at www.patreon.com/blackgenzmindset. Also, don't forget to like the video, share the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and comment on the video to continue the discussion on how we can find solutions to all this gun violence in the streets. For more hard-hitting news coverage from the community, by the community, I'm Jenquavius Jackson, here live, reporting from Atlanta, Georgia, BGZM News 17.
And cut.
All right, dog. Let's get the out of here before these niggas come back.
Whoa. Yo!
Whoa.
Ain't that nigga J?
Nah, that ain't me. That ain't me.
He just went live
That
with
ain't
that
me.
funky ass suit
That's
on.
that nigga. That's not me.
Hey, get that nigga.
Jenquavius Jackson, here live, reporting from Atlanta, Georgia. Pray for me.
You pretty much can't do anything about it. I mean, these surgeons have killed women before. It doesn't matter. They still operate. He probably did a surgery the next day. Nothing happens to them. Nothing happens to them. Okay? So I don't know what you're really going to do unless you go to the DR and hire somebody to handle that, if you know what I mean. But there ain't really much else you could do. Revenge is your only option at this point because he's not going to get arrested. He's not going to be brought up on charges. He's not going to get extradited to the U.S. So what are you really asking for? How did she die? And they probably won't even tell you that because it may be an admission of guilt. So pretty much SOL in this case.
Shacare was a very important person.
Working for you, Adam Shooms, WRTV.
Well, we have made numerous attempts to contact Dr. Jose Desena in the Dominican Republic. He has not responded to any of our requests.
Of course. Me no habla inglés. Me no habla inglés.
We will keep trying to reach him, however.
And tonight, the family tells us after trying for days, they expect Shacare's body back in the U.S. tomorrow. Woo! There will be a balloon release for Shacare Terry happening.
A balloon release. Look at the irony. She was trying to get her ass blown up like a balloon. And now they're releasing balloons on behalf of the ass that killed her. Let that sink in. Okay? Let that sink in. For the women out there who think they want to go and do this, I'm going to just tell you right now, you're not special. You are not special. This can happen to you too. Okay?
Happening this Saturday at 4 p.m.
This will be at 5417 East 38th Street on the northeast side of Indianapolis, and we do want to pass along the public is welcome to attend.
Hashtag justice for Shacare. My thing is to demand justice from, and this is why the United States is the greatest country on earth. You're not going to get justice, baby. You're not. Demanding justice from a foreign country it's asinine. Like, remember in the DR, there were like a whole bunch of people drinking like this synthetic alcohol and dying from that alcohol, and it was really messing up the tourism. I think it was like a serial killer out there. We ain't heard nothing about that. We ain't heard no justice for any of those Americans who swallowed the synthetic alcohol and passed away. Okay?
WRTV reached out to a doctor who specializes in plastic and reconstructive surgeries for Eskenazi, Methodist, and IU Health. He said traveling overseas for plastic surgery is a growing trend.
Dr. Ivan Haddad said since last summer, he has seen at least one patient a week at his practice at Eskenazi who had previously left the country for plastic surgery. He said some had complications from those overseas surgeries and some did not.
And for you to trust even the sanitization of the tools and apparatus that they use in these, I don't trust it. Me personally, I don't trust it.
I would say it's like 50-50 in that there's a number of patients that,
So Dr. Ivan Haddad says it's 50-50. And me over here thinking the mortality rate is 18%, which is high as freak to me. But Dr. Ivan said, oh, no, it's 50-50, partner.
I would say it's like 50-50 in that there's a number of patients that, had the operation that they wanted and had a adequate result. But then, it's basically a coin flip where the others, had have some complications, some that are, expected, some that are not, or the result wasn't what they expected.
The result wasn't what they expected. They came out with a butt cheek bigger than the other.
Dr. Haddad said fairly often he sees patients that have traveled to another country for surgery. So before you get any kind of procedure here in Indiana, you can look up a doctor and check out their qualifications, disciplinary history, and any claims of malpractice.
And this is the thing. The reason why they're not going to go and hire a doctor in the States is because it's a lot more expensive. It's like 25 grand to get one of these surgeries and done it the right way, the fat transfer and all that stuff. You're going to pay a pretty penny. Okay. Even like professional adult film actresses like Lana Rhoades, she one time said she got illegal butt injections. I think Mia Malkova said the same thing, illegal butt injections. And they supposed to be getting that bag. They supposed to be making real money. But even they are going to illegal means. Why? Because they don't like the results of the regular surgeons who do it. Okay. And Dr. Miami is pretty much backed up. So if you want to get an appointment with Dr. Miami, you looking 2-3 years down the line, which is probably worth the wait. Okay, 2-3 years for your life? Yeah, I'm waiting those 2 to 3 years if I was a woman who was seeking a BBL. But this just shows you how insecure these women are. They continue to say, oh, men are the ones who are insecure. No, it's you guys, because y'all are the ones who are continually altering your body, taking chances on your life. I would never, like, there's this trend, this height enhancement surgery. I wouldn't even do that. Because I'm good with where I'm at. I'm content with what the Lord blessed me with, okay? I have other qualities about myself that make me stand out other than my appearance, which, if I do say so myself, I believe that I'm a handsome young man. Decent. I'm decent, okay? But I don't want to make any changes to myself. Nothing that can't be natural, right? Like I might say, hey, I want to lose 10 pounds, which I'm working on, okay? I'm working to slim down, lean up so I can have an 8-pack instead of a 6-pack. That's kind of but I'm going to do that through hard work and dedication. Not trying to take a shortcut, not trying to go get a $75,000 procedure to make me taller, not trying to, get a procedure to make my neck longer, not trying to get a procedure to decrease the size of my stomach. It's not worth it. And It's crazy, and it really shows the insecurity in these women. And then they try and flip that on you. Once they get, see, this is what they do. Once they come back with the BBL surgery and it was a success, they come back, and then all the guys that they deal with, they try and call him insecure because, oh, he can't handle a bad bitch. He can't handle, like, no, baby girl, you're not a bad bitch. You were never a bad bitch. You just got some fat stuffed in your behind. That's all that happened. Dudes want to smash you. They don't want to take you seriously. And the delusion of these women, it's quite insane. And it's hard for me to feel sorry for them. But I definitely, you know, prayers out to the family. But it's like, what were you thinking?
Just go to the state's website, in.gov, and find the Medical Licensing Board of Indiana section. Once you are there, scroll down to the consumer patient information. We will have a link to that site in our story at WRTV.com.
Gang violence and other kind of violence.
Guess what? I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.